Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a project share of the items I made for Poochie's Boho Swap. Hey Poochie! My swap partner is Judy. Hey Judy! And when we were corresponding about what to make for the swap, she mentioned that she likes pinks and reds and that she wouldn't mind if I did it in a Galentine's theme. And it was also crafter's choice in terms of what colors and items I wanted to use in the swap. So I'm gonna walk through all the items I made. So the requirement for the swap was that you had to make 10 paper bows, 10 embellishments, and also include a sequins mix. So in my embellishments, there is an element of bows in those as well. And yeah, so let's get started with the embellishments I made. So I've posted this on Instagram a couple weeks ago. And these are basically small die cuts that I had from, I don't know, Michael's, I believe. And I basically added an eyelet and turned these into, I don't know what we call it, charms. But I punched out a while ago some paper bows and wire wrapped them so that they could be a dangle. And also on the jump rings, I've added these connectors, which are heart-shaped, and some of the jump rings also have sequins, like this one has a flower sequins on it. So this one, again, same idea, a bow dangling on it that's wire wrapped in the center, and then there is a heart connector, and the heart connectors you can get from Joann's. And lastly, this one, and on this jump ring I've added some flower sequins and a seed bead, as well as like a flat or cut sequins. But yeah, and one of the things that Poochie wanted was for, sorry for the crinkling, for us to package it in creative packaging. So I'm going to pack these into this plastic heart, which you can get at the Dollar Tree. So just some cellophane, some shred, and if I can tuck all this in. It's a little bit of a struggle here. So this is kind of a package with me video also. There we go. Oh. And I'll probably just add a ribbon to the top of this, and I'm probably going to seal this so it doesn't pop open during transit to my swap partner. So the other embellishments I made were these lollipops, and these have a tulle netting as a bow, and it has a heart die cut which is layered with other die cuts, like this one has a love you and a heart sticker on it. And similarly I have a pink one with a heart sticker and a little conversation heart in gold. And each of these lollipops are wrapped in cellophane like candy, and then they're sealed with pink ribbon. And then I decided that I was going to put them in candy-like packaging. So this is a candy pack with a heart die cut out of the center, acetate to give it a clear window, and then I used my ticket die to create tickets, and it says sweets on it with a rosette that also has some tulle. And I really love this conversation heart die, which is from Rosie's Studio. And I have these little tassels. This one's made of tissue paper and the other one is made from cellophane paper, iridescent cellophane. Also layered is some thread and a star cut out of iridescent tulle. So yeah, that's the sweets packet. In addition to the embellishments, I decided to also make some dangles. So these are for Judy. This one is just a yarn tassel with a heart bead and her name and a bow bead. And this one I already added a lobster clasp to it. And this one is just another dangle on a larger jump ring. Again, a heart bead, and it says love, and I added a heart charm, a lock charm to it. So the other embellishments I made were these shaker envelopes, and these are mini shakers, again using a Rosie Studios die. And this Rosie Studios die I purchased were all through the Frank Garcia studio. I don't know if he still has these available on his site or not. But yeah, these are just little, each of them are little shakers, and they have a little embellishment, almost as though it's a letter. And this box is in addition to the items that are required. So I just made this box using a Sizzix die, and these almost look like clovers, but they're actually, you know, a heart, I don't know, pattern that's all linked together. And this is like one sheet, and I layered that on top of a box, which is also part of that Sizzix die set. And I used La La Love chipboard stickers, added some gems and a bow. That's my box. Added a little notch there. And I have a bunch of fabric bows for her. So one of the requirements, again, was a sequins mix. And here I have it all stored in a gumball machine from Dollar Tree. Also included a little spoon. I think you can get these at the 99-cent only store. And this band is basically held on an elastic, so Judy can just remove this if she doesn't want to, if she wants to keep this and use it for something else, and then she can decorate it, the gumball machine any way she wants. Inside is a mix of lots of different things. I've included some pink and some iridescent pom-poms, some little gold filler beads, some dewdrop beads. There's gold sequins, pink sequins, iridescent sequins, heart sequins. And I also added these big flat back pieces, which are gold. And I've had them in my stash for a while, didn't know what to do with it, and I thought that would be a fun kind of treasure hunt thing that I could incorporate into this sequins mix. So there's, I think, like 3 of those giant sequins in here that she can, they're flat back, so she can just add some tape to it and add that to her future projects. And next, the biggest project is this 4 milk cartons in a crate. So Kristianne of Kristianne's Crafty Adventures, she has a tutorial that doesn't require dies. It's all just, you know, you measure it out and score it and cut. These, however, are not from her tutorial. These are Tonic Studios dies, which I got, I think, 2 months ago. So this die, basically you need to cut out 2 pieces for the carton top and 1 for the carton bottom. So there's basically 2 seams on this one, here and here. The thing is that, you know, of course these cartons look way cuter in a carton tray, so I utilized Kristianne's tutorial on the carton tray and sized it down for these cartons. The Tonic Studio cartons are exactly 2 inches, so basically I adjusted the tray to fit these, and the fit is actually quite snug, so in the future I might make it a little bigger. But anyways, this tray I used, throughout I used carousel, which I thought went really well with a Valentine's theme. And I actually don't own a lot of Valentine's paper because I'm not a Valentine's crafter. So this was my first big project using lots of Valentine's items. Mostly I used things that I had in my stash. I don't think I went out and bought anything new other than maybe the plastic heart container for the Dollar Tree, from the Dollar Tree. So here I have a bow that's from Sweet Stories, the die cut pack. And then I just added a pom-pom and some diamond dots, which I really love these diamond dots because they're great for small projects. And I have the Carousel Digital collection. So a while ago, I think I fussy cut this piece out. So this is So Sweet. Added a flower sequence. And that's the front of the tray. Oh, one thing is, for all my cartons, I used a lot of small die cut pieces like these. Edges are all from a Mentopia die that I got during Christmas, and they're great for small projects. So I added that in gold to the top of the handle, and I also die cut the handle piece with a heart just to go with the Valentine's theme. And yeah, this trim here are actually little hearts. Okay, so the first carton is this one. Again, I use the same kind of trim. This hot air balloon is made using a Rosy Studio die. And each of these cartons on the face, I have a sewn piece, just sewn in gold thread. So I have a #lucky sticker, some epoxy stickers from Hobby Lobby that I've had for a while. And then I made a bow using some thin strips of paper and added a bling sticker to it. And inside this one, I have some bows that, let's see, 2 different types. One type is, and I realized as I was doing this challenge that I actually don't have a lot of bow die, so I really had to kind of work with what I had. Hopefully it was enough variety for the swap. But this one has a dangle on it with some wire wrap beads that I did and a bling center. And this one's done in gold stitching. I did some in gold stitching and some in pink stitching. So this is like a hot pink stitching. Again, a bling sticker layered on top of a heart die cut. And then I added die cuts that look like leaves on the side. So there's those 2 different types in this carton. Next carton, again, this little element here is from the Mintopia die set, and it's like little kind of bulbs, I don't know, ornaments. And I put an XO using pink with gold glitter thickers, a bow on the front here, tool bow, and some heart die cuts there, along with some pink diamond dots. And inside this one, more paper bows. So there are these bows which have pink glitter paper and some pink gingham, and the centers are different. This one I used some ribbon, and this one I used a gem sticker. So there's a few of those in there, and then this other one, same type of bow as the one in the other box, but I used an iridescent heart in the center, some vellum, and also some eyelash trim that's iridescent. And this is using some paper from the All Heart collection. Okay, next, another carton, and this time this little trim here is a line of stars, and this one is layered using a crepe rosette. There's a little bow there that I punched out, some gold diamond dots, the word cute in the puffy sticker, and I sewed that on because these can come off quite easily. If people have worked with these plastic alphas that are stickers, they kind of just pop off, so I sewed that onto the ticket, and I added some lip epoxy stickers. And then I have a heart resin piece on top, and this is probably my favorite embellishment that I made for the swap. It's these gumball machines, which the die is a Sizzix die, and again I incorporated Rosy Studio conversation heart pieces in there, and again this is from a die, and this one I just layered with tulle. I had mini rosettes, I had some small bling, and yeah, these were really fun to make. I don't mind paper piecing, especially when it's for a cute little gumball machine. Yeah, here's another small rosette layered with a glitter heart. And then on the back of these, I've just put double-sided sticky tape so she can add this to her projects right away. And lastly, I have this one, which also is a ticket. It says, "I heart you." There's a bow puffy sticker with a little diamond dot in the center there. And I added some, handmade flower there with I think I used a Nuvo drop for the center. And then this little mulberry flower I had in my stash. And some hot pink tulle. But yeah, all these cartons I try to make a little bit different. They all have a different edging or trim to them. as an accent. And I'm going to have to now close these up and give them to my swap partner. So yeah, guys, that's everything I made for the swap. I hope you liked looking at these, Judy. I hope you like what I made you. And please visit the hashtag puchybowhoswap to see all the projects that everyone has made for their partners on Instagram, and I think the same hashtag applies on YouTube. So yeah, check out everyone's videos, and thanks again for visiting my channel. Bye!